Now that you've created some availability for the public to schedule their initial shot, what you need to do is ensure that you have availability in your calendar for them to come back for their booster. The way the system works is that as soon as a vaccination is recorded within our system, the system will look at your calendar and look for availability to schedule that individual to come back to your location within the guidelines of the manufacturer. So for right now, Moderna, it's a minimum of 26 days. For Pfizer, it's a minimum of 19 days. So from the 23rd, let's go out 19 days. That's going to take us to February 11th. So from January 19th, we're going to create some availability the week of where February 11th falls. But let's say we're not going to be actually vaccinating on the 11th. We'll do some vaccinations on that Saturday, the 13th. So keep in mind when you add availability, what the system will do is use your location details default settings. So if you remember, we set our default settings at 9 available time slots, but we're saving 0 for boosters. What that means is the system will look at the 9 available slots, and since none of them are boosters, the system will not be able to schedule the individual here. So what we need to do is ensure that we have booster capacity set so that the system can automatically schedule an individual at this time slot. So I'm going to go ahead and change the primary capacity to 0 and the booster capacity to 9 and update the capacity. So now my availability on the 13th, I have 9 spots reserved for boosters. If you update your location details and change the percentage of appointments reserved for boosters to 100% and click Update Location, when you come back to your schedule and add availability, it will automatically read that from your template. So if you click into the new time block that we just added, the 9 appointments are reserved for boosters. We'll do that again. The 9 appointments are reserved for boosters. So before you add all your availability, make sure that your template is set to have boosters scheduled at this time, and the system will automatically schedule them at those times. Now, some providers are saying because of the supply, we don't really know what our availability will be in a couple weeks. If you are unable to set up booster appointments, what will happen is the system will drop the individual that's been vaccinated into your booster queue, and it will be incumbent upon you to get that individual scheduled to come back within the eligibility requirements of when they need to be back. We'll go over the booster queue and how to clear the booster queue in a future video. But essentially what we've done is we've created availability. In this example, we're going to be administering a Pfizer vaccine, so we went at least 19 days from the 23rd. So 19 days from the 23rd fell on the week, was February 11th, and we created availability on the 13th. So we'll see the system schedule the individual that we vaccinate to come back for their booster on the 13th.